Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And Mahomes going to run again, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That 2nd down play, that's a -4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star...
And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You like,
oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll roll him out right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. The slot man in motion right.
Hurry!
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this, oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The cell unit is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And the not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And Minshew will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back on the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this one will get close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the 26. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific, because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And my goodness, another interception. And
the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me, oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And now here's another interception.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. To be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So
that's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Greg Calcaterra, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Greg Calcaterra, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now it's Mahomes again. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Cause I love in the streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I sit early. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby, for like.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Jets have got it. Now there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways. At it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Here's Wilson to throw right away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And they're going to get this down about the 37. carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Runs over it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. We're scoreless after 1.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
They'll give to Hall.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. The way in. Touchdown, New York.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. A couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of it.
He's got him in. Complete. 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 85 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what it's called, the intended consequence of their actions.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, a run with Hall. And down he'll go at the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 34 now. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. At their own 28-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lamarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And some room to work. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from football.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't allow.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Jets are back within a couple of the lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Mahomes. wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Toward the end, 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend. And they say he's just short. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Bounds, looks like right at the 15. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Paul again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here's the option. Running right. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down. Here's Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Zerline's kick is open through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And some space here. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for. Pretty secure. And this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest.
boss. Yeah. DJ Drama. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Locates Hardman for another catch. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. A 22-yard scamper. And the Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Wilson going to throw for it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 29 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Mahomes will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A handoff for Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking deep downfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to happen.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
All tied up, 6-6, our score after 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wilson. And they'll get this to the 22. So they begin the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets.
The 2 Wilsons, Zach and Garrett teaming up there. And the Jets have taken the lead. Robert Sano, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's coming. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They're going to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
They'll look to throw.
Goes right side.
And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Wilson is going to keep it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3-point.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Touchdown!
Breece Hall
as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An
onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustment. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. A very interesting call, and when it backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a give to Hall. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Robert Saleh wanted to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson now off the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends the lead by 2 more. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I went, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's a
an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
This is intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And in second down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They go draw play to McKinnon. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Jets have got it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
George Karlaftis.
What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. A huge loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Here's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Here again is McKinnon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Hall takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 73 yards. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good. And they hang on to their 4th quarter lead. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
And we're down to the 41. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hall. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Hall. That he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Hall. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
Travis Kelce, the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Wilson wants to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter.